Hello everybody, today we are playing Razzmatazz. It's this month's mob game. So, in case, quick reminder for everybody, right now the crew has been stationed, the majority of the crew has been stationed in Folksong. Specifically Yoke. Like Wander in the City, it's very fairy tale vibes. If you haven't tuned into the games this month, it is a Disney movie meets grim fairy tales meets just every fantasy trope on the planet. There are literal fairies walking up and down the street. There is an adventurers guild giving out jobs to adventurers on a bounty board. And if you're part of the adventurers guild, you go by your race and then your job title. So we've seen half troll rogue, and we've seen Fae High Priestess, and we know that Pim is a Warpletinger Sharpshooter, and we just know those things are happening. And the mob crew has been here for a couple of days, like everybody's been here, and I'm just gonna get right into it. Oh wait, one quick second, just a real quick thing. Just like it can't possibly be important, but let me just make sure. There we go. So we have a new kind of cards now that is based on the Adventuring Guild. You guys are going to be on an adventure, the Giggling Goblins. This is for the chat. While the rest of the crew is off doing whatever it is they're about to do, you guys read a banner in the Adventurers Guild, and it states, Goblin Hunters Wanted. Are you afraid of giggling goblins? Do you know your way around a farmer's field? Then the Farmers Union of our fair village needs your help. The merry band of goblins has taken a liking to our field, dancing and laughing throughout the night. Though they may seem jovial, their antics are damaging our crops and disturbing our livestock. But most importantly, they're keeping our hard-working farmers awake with their ceaseless laughter. We believe that this source of hilarity is the strange glowing mushroom found at the center of their nightly festivals. Could this be the root of our problem? We're offering a reward to brave souls willing to investigate the situation and deal with the goblins, and bring back peace to our farm. The three bullet point missions are: discover why the goblins are in such high spirits, persuade them to leave our fields peacefully, and handle the glowing mushroom problem. Generous compensation, plus a bonus for if you can resolve it without resorting to violence. Bring your courage, your wit, and your best negotiation skills. For more information, please consult the village elder or your local tavern keeper. Good luck, adventurers, and may your hearts be as light as giggling goblins. I will post that in the workshop for everybody. So yeah, we're putting out cards that allow you all to, instead of doing whatever I had planned for that game for you guys to do, take on little choose your own adventure missions. Alright, and now I will introduce our players. We have Joaquin, played by Ez.
Hey everyone.
We have Krieg, played by Toast.
Hello there.
Nichol is played by ProfWinter.
Evening, everyone.
And Caram is played by Prophecy of Zero, despite the fact I never call him Prophecy of Zero outside of when I introduce him.
Pleased to be here.
Nice. So, as you all can see, we are in the city of Yoke. Oh, go ahead.
Quick note for everyone, there is a gag order in effect, so do speak in character the entire time. It gets a lot easier, I think, that as soon as you get warmed up on it. There's a little wiggle room in there, so you don't blow the bounty if you mess up, but just try your best.
And have fun. So, real quick, you all four of you wake up ready to meet the day. there's a tension in the air. Do you sleep on the sub or do you sleep in Yoke? As they don't have fancy hotels, they have inns. But you guys can afford either. Like, you can stay in the sub if you want, or you could have a nice inn room.
I'm gonna go with the inn because I can get a really good one for really cheap because don't ask questions.
I slept in the inn, sleeping off a bit of extra drinking after that mission with the Adventurers Guild led to lots of drinking afterwards.
I'm bunking with Nichol.
Well, while those two are being palsy-walsy, I'll have my own in-room, as I really just don't like the atmosphere in the sub. It's never been my favorite.
Absolutely. So you all like step out into the streets of Yoke, and it's just like it's your standard beautiful day. There's like bubbles coming down from certain windows and so much laughter. This is everywhere, and you smell just amazing food. Like all of the food you've ever read about in a fairy tale is here. There's a kid sitting on a stoop, like keeps putting his thumb into pies and pulling out plums. It's like, as a guy just walks up, something ain't right with that kid.
Yeah.
You're already planning who to try to grab for the secret recipe, aren't you, Krieg?
I don't know what you're talking about, but there are lots of cool things here to see. Yes.
Why do you want a thumb pie? Says Sid, coming up behind you.
Well, different folks like different things. So the more outgoing you are, the more customers you can attract.
All four of you immediately notice how terrible Sid smells right now. And like looking him up and down, he is covered with just swamp gunk, and like you can see roots, and I'm pretty sure that's a bone in his like pocket, like in his chest pocket.
Been on an interesting expedition, haven't we, Sid?
Sal said there was a tunnel from like Dyad all the way over here, so I was taking the tunnel. Halfway through, this giant worm comes flying at me and buries me. Took me hours to like dig myself out of that. Then I get to the surface and there's a house walking around.
You sure you didn't hit your head on the collapsing tunnel there, Sid?
I did hit my head on the collapsing tunnel. Thank you, Nichol. Thank you. Because when rocks fall down from above, that's where they hit. That's where my head is. Thank you.
You don't sound happy.
I'm covered in swamp shit.
And you smell like shit.
Thank you, Krieg. I appreciate. You know what? You four, just good friends is what you are. Shitty work. You guys fucking want to arrest everybody, and you see him like reaching in, trying to find like something to hand you guys.
I hope that's in a bag.
I didn't put it in a bag, and he's just like flaps it out, and he's just like, all right. He's like, okay. It says here, once you find, I'm gonna read this verbatim, everybody. Once you find those four, please like take them to a secluded location so nobody overhears this conversation. That's important. Weird thing to write. Anyway.
I just put my hand over Sid's mouth.
Oh, your hand smells.
Hold on, Sid. This is not a secluded location. This is an open marketplace.
Little Jack Horner over there is just like sitting there. He's got like an ear open. Like he's kind of leaning towards you all the second he heard like... Well.
I give Jack Horner sort of a grim stare like fuck off, and then try to find a nearby alley to pulse into.
Yeah, I assist Joaquin with that stare with my other eye.
Jack Horner looks at both of you, and he like takes his he sticks his thumb up at you, and you see the fact that he's got a plum on it, and he holds it over top one of his eyes, and then like closes that eye, and then bites the plum off of his thumb. And then all of a sudden, he's got just sticking a thumb up at you, and then the middle finger comes up.
Well, I don't know what I expected.
I just slowly walk over to him. Hey.
Little Jack Horner is in fact sitting in a corner.
Why don't you go somewhere else? As Caram puts his hand on his shoulder and just slowly wipe the stuff from Sid off onto him.
Ooh, I see what Caram's doing. That's hilarious.
May also be a good reason to find someplace secluded real fast.
Alright, well, let's duck into that alley over there. It looks dark and dangerous.
I just walk away. Have fun with that!
Alright. So the tough choice, Caram, is you can get the pie to the back of your head, or to your back, like not the back of your head. He missed the head. He just hit you square between the shoulders. Or you can see Jack like stand up and walk down an alley, and you see there are 4 other people in that alley with him.
Can I just bury the pie?
Oh, he'll walk away. He has the pie in his hand. He's gonna keep sticking his thumb in while he walks into the alley.
I think I'm gonna be walking away, and just at the last moment, I'm gonna see that pie coming at me.
Really?
Yeah, no, let's get out of here.
Oh yeah, so like the pie like sails past you and hits like the ground, and you see Sid just like, oh, pie. And he grabs it up and starts eating it while he follows you all.
Hey, Nichol.
Yeah?
I'm not used to walking since I usually ride truffles. Can I just climb up there?
All right.
Yeah. I start to climb up, and then give me a couple seconds, and I'll get up to your shoulders.
Yeah, just watch the tail, all right?
I remember last time.
Yeah, I don't think it'd be. I think it'd be hard to forget that last time.
Yeah, it was so funny.
So you all retreat back. Well, not retreat, but you know, head back to Krieg's hotel, which is obviously the most secluded because he got it in like the shittiest part of town. So you all walk through what is just like, I think for like some of you didn't realize how like dark parts of Yoke could be. Like it's fairy tale style and stuff in everywhere, but here you are mostly seeing like trolls and harpies and like your commonly associated bad guy fantasy characters. And they're not doing anything particularly bad. They are just being segregated to be here.
Krieg, I have to say the depths of your frugality astounds even me sometimes.
Hey, why should I have to pay for some overpriced hotel when I can get this one, which offers the same amount of room space for so much less money? Plus, these people are really nice.
Yeah, not to speak of these amenities as I look derisively upon the ilk of this streak.
That one over there helped me with my luggage, so he is really nice.
Intestines! Get your intestines here, right out of the griffin.
Most of them.
You get used to the place pretty fast.
Would you like anybody interested in some bison gut? Bison gut here. The real kind, not that metal stuff. And then we're gonna go into Krieg. You've managed to rent out this whole house for the cost of a hotel room at the rest of the city. It does smell significantly of griffin intestines, bison's insides, and there's definitely a hint of something. You don't want to say spoiled blood, but you can't help but think it's spoiled blood. Oh, it also might be urine. A harpy urine.
Ugh. Can I get a better place?
Inside is quite quaint.
Okay, actually.
This place is great.
Minus the smell, this place is actually fine.
Yeah.
The smell
All
is
right,
sunken
Sid.
into the couch. Sid flops down, unwashed, onto the couch.
Good thing that's
They
not
won't
mine.
notice. Honestly, without smells, they're not gonna notice.
What did the rest of the paper say, Sid?
He pulls it out. He's just like, all right. All right. To Nichol, Caram, Krieg, and Joaquin. It says here in parentheses, if you can only find one, finding Joaquin top priority. Huh. Got you all though. Check that out. And then he moves to he slides it up. And he scrapes the mud off of it, and it's just like, as you know, we have been deeply hunting our fellow business associates of the feathered kind. And I have managed to locate one myself. We have it on good authority that Uncle James is in the city of Yoke at this moment. I have heard, and I'm not spying, I promise, that your group plans to make an expedition to Yoke in the near future. Now, I am offering top price to all that city's hitmen, assassin, hired killers, goons, whoever can bring me the head of Uncle James receives a massive bounty. Now, I'm letting you all four of you know that you can jump on this as well. It'll help us along quite smoothly. But with or without your help, I'm killing that flamingo.
Any
Yours
particular
truly.
reason that one specifically? Or is it just say
Sid
anything
looks
else?
up. It's a letter. You were not actually talking to him.
Oh, I know. I was wondering if there's any more
This
that you forgot
is
to
just
read.
a paper. I'm not magic. I'm just Sid. And he oh, there is. And he scrapes some mud off the bottom of it. This is just the first step. We take out one of the lesser ones. A named but insignificant flamingo. Just bring him down as a target of opportunity. Huh.
I told you there'd be more on there.
It's nice that he clarified that, I think. Because you guys might have just thought, he hates this guy specifically, but I think Sal just hates flamingos.
I hate flamingos.
Well then, I mean, this sounds great. I wonder how much
honestly,
he's offering.
Enough, I'm sure. Honestly, I thought it was mainly to send a message, but that makes sense too.
Oh man, if you guys are gonna kill him, can we split the bounty?
No.
I mean, I'll help you kill him. I can kill a flamingo. And he pulls out a butterfly knife, and it just goes flying across the room, and breaks Krieg's window, and which was already broken, it just breaks it in a different spot. And he's like, oh, Tisk is gonna be mad at me about that. I think that was his. You guys didn't
again, no.
see me.
No, of course we didn't see you. I'm sure you were out there this whole time looking for that nice knife of Tisks instead of in here.
How much to not see you?
Wait, you're trying to blackmail me? You know who I work for.
I asked the question, not who you worked for. I already know the answer to that one.
I'm gonna pat Sid on the back and just be like, my fine friends, I think your endless talents are needed elsewhere. Thanks so much for delivering our message.
Are my talents needed finding that knife? Is that what you're saying?
Absolutely, and also, I think you need to make sure your talents to make sure you recover from your injuries. Don't want you being, laid up someplace while while something big's going on. We need to make sure you're up and healthy, you know?
Yeah. Okay. Is there like a bed in here? I'm really tired. I just crawled through that swamp, and there was a house with chicken legs.
Yeah, it's on the second floor. Here, let me lead you over there.
Yeah, okay. Oh, man. I'm really tired. Can you carry me up the stairs? Can I get a piggyback ride?
Only if you pay me.
He slips $5 into your pocket.
Okay, that's for not telling Sal that you're not here, so now it's more for the piggyback ride.
Now he's sad, and he's like slowly walking up the stairs.
I go grab a bucket with some water and soap and wash off my hand. Then I come back and hold it over to Joaquin. You want this?
I examine my hand and kind of go like, oh yeah, I do need that.
Hope he doesn't expect me to pay for that broken couch.
It's not broken, it just stinks. Well, I guess
No,
that's really the same thing.
There was a card played that said the couch breaks.
Oh, my bad. I did not sew into this. So yeah, you guys hear Sid just like, does this shower work? Wait,
Yeah.
How do I get the hot water?
Hot water?
This is a magic town. There's got to be hot water. We use mana batteries to heat ours, of course, and diet, because we're civilized. But
There's a letter H next to the letter C. Make sure you hit the letter C for the hot water. I don't know why it's backwards. Probably just bad place.
Up there, like this. The scene cuts to him standing naked in the bathroom. His clothes all over the floor. The bathroom door is not closed, and the nozzles, because folk song is weird and magical, are just two magic wands, and the hot one does say C and the cold one does say H. It's like that is what the game is going to be for a while. Like that is where Sid is for the rest of this game, trying to figure out how the faucets work at a hotel or like at a B&B.
Helpfully, I yell up the stairs. Like any hotel or inn in existence, the configuration and operation of any given shower is a total mystery. I wish you the best of luck.
He's like, thank you, Joaquin. Oh my god, he talked to me. He's like, and then you just hear like an explosion and then water going, psh. I got it!
Time to go.
I'm walking outside.
I'm following very closely behind.
Yes,
Right.
let's get out of here.
As we're walking out, I'm gonna go to the...
Sorry, 1 second. As you all leave the room, we are gonna switch scenes. Hey, what's Uncle James doing in his hotel room?
He is, well, I'm just there, having myself a nice non-alcoholic drink, smoking a cigar. I'm so glad I moved from that bastard.
Go ahead and join the game, Warlord. And I need you to roll me a 20-sider to see how you're doing as far as the being hunted by the locals.
The local yokels.
The yokels. God damn it. That doesn't count as breaking character. That was too good.
I would say that regardless if it were something that I would think of.
Alright, we got a 6. So one of them knows exactly where you are. And you hear outside your in room, your security guards, all 4 of them. Oh, let's ignore these guys because they haven't made it there yet. Goodbye. All 4 of them are currently fighting one of the assassins. Somebody give me a number 1 through 4.
3.
Alright. So what the security guards are dealing with is, and the screen knows that it has this knowledge, but the players don't, is one of the Mayor wearing golden armor, but instead of a keg on his back with honey, it is a nest of small wasps. And he is like John Wicking these 4 security guards right now. He has already taken down one of them. How are they fighting him? How do they try to fight him off, James? And which one did they take down?
Well, my security guards are well-trained professionals. My favorite of them, Jonathan.
Oh, Johnny.
Jonathan. Very skilled at hand-to-hand combat. Close range is his top priority. And the others tend to back him up with ranged attacks.
Alright, give me 3 20-siders. Success, and a failure, but the 2 successes carry it. He does get away, but he is wounded. The Mayor assassin. And now we go back to the crew. Alright, you 4. How you all leave? You no longer have a greater anomaly. That is wild. Alright. I know exactly what that is. Nobody panic.
So as we're leaving, Krieg, I'm going to talk to the guy selling the stuff because he's my landlord. Like, I'm gonna check out now.
Oh, you already paid for 3 more days, and there's no refunds.
All right, great. That means our contract here is over, and anything else happens past this point, I am no longer in charge of.
I do feel bad. I do feel bad you leaving so soon. Like I don't want anybody to think that I'm miserly. So,
tell you what, maybe you could consider it an extra tip for exceptional service.
I do exceptional service. Thank you for noticing that. This man that you're talking to is a giant pig, everyone. He has a leather apron on. He has been cutting into griffins of all sizes. It's wild. Don't worry about it. These griffins were dicks, though. They weren't sentient. They were the kind from The Witcher, not the cool kind. And it's just I can't let you go just empty-handed. So here, and he scoops up a huge pile of griffin intestine and just puts it in Krieg's hands.
Thanks.
You're welcome. I saw a little frog guy come in with you all earlier. I don't see him here though. Is he still is he sleeping it off? He looked a little messed up. You know me, I like a messy place just fine. So it'll be good. But he's sleeping it off, right?
Yeah, he's fine. I think.
Alright. And so, because the map doesn't move on the thing. You guys are now in the privacy of dark alleys, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
It's where we do all of our proper scheming.
That's where proper scheming happens, as I've heard.
Oh, I
Says
may
a
or
little
may
rat
not-
wearing a vest. Hey guys.
Nice vest. I may or may not have been talking with Jims through letter correspondence.
You were.
Go on.
Oh, that was it. I didn't want to elaborate further.
Oh, well then thank you so much for sharing.
You're welcome.
That rat is definitely chuckling. But he is walking out of earshot now. He's like, I don't care about this.
A info of where to start then?
Well,
yeah, do
most-
we have any intel on this guy?
Oh, you
Yeah.
can roll me. You guys can all roll me 20-siders to figure out what you know around town, what you've heard around town. Like, I'll tell you what you know. You tell me how you found out. Okay, so we've got Toast. You know exactly where his what inn he's staying in. He is staying in the most upscale inn. He has a long-term room. He has 4 security guards. He had 5 up until recently. It is unknown what happened to that 5th. Go ahead.
While I was talking, the address is on the letters he's been sending. So that's where I know where he lives. Plus, he's a flamingo, so he's not going to stay in some subpar because he likes to throw away money like some weirdo. So he's probably at the most expensive place. Probably pays up front for the year or month or whatever. Knowing a flamingo, he's probably got at least 3 or 4 people with him. Who knows how come there's so many of them.
Wait, he seriously put as his address on the letters? I mean, even I know that's horrible OPSEC.
Oh, I'm sorry. Krieg, were you saying that out loud? Is that what you were just doing, or were you telling me how you know?
I was in character.
Excellent. Just making sure. That was wonderful.
Yeah, I've got one in my suit pocket right here. You see, there's not my address and his address. So I'm pointing to the letter.
Do you have a home away from the thimble?
Caram, you
Krieg
would actually,
ignores
you
that
do,
question.
yeah. Krieg, Caram, you would actually already know the answer to this. Is yes, he lives at the secret recipe as well.
Fair enough.
All right. So, yeah. I'm sorry. Continue, everyone.
Right. How do we want to get there from here without making it known, I guess?
Well, if nothing else, and I pull out my brand new level 0 adventurer's card. Well, by half of this, that gives me a good reason to be around a few places.
What does it say at your level 0 adventures card? Like, how do you identify?
Ray Pilot.
Ray Pilot. All right. Love it. All right. So with the... Yeah, all right. So I'll give you a little bit of information about the city. For like, this isn't going to be as good of information, but for Joaquin, as you've walked through the city, you have taken in the organizational skills. Like, this city's bureaucracy, it runs on very tight rules that do not seem to have any, like, there are no guards walking the street. There's no acting police force, but people do not break deals and like stick very strongly. Like nobody will leave a shop with an extra apple when they only paid for 4, you know? They are strong about it. When they say, here is the coin for 4 apples, that is exactly what they get. They don't even make accidents.
Okay, so people's word are their bonds, there's community, kind of community respect, and yeah, I'm losing the word for it, but pardon me.
No. Well, I mean, this is a new place, Joaquin. Kind of all expect us to be a bit lost for words from time to time.
But basically, everyone
Nichol.
here, from what I've been able to see, they don't use guards or a police force to enforce their, sort of rule of law. Everyone kind of has their own integrity standards, and they uphold them almost religiously. I think, to put it another way, the concept that someone might lie, cheat, or deceive someone else is a foreign concept to them.
Gasp.
So as you were, and in the time that Nichol has spent here, you have seen, like, you check your shady alleys. This isn't your first time down this back alley. Like, you just didn't get this as your room because for whatever reason, you're willing to penny up more than Krieg is.
Well, yeah, I got a nicer room because have to be careful. Some of those smells really affect the gills for reasons I have yet to determine.
Absolutely. But you've walked down some back alleys, and you have come to the realization there are a certain number of gangs all throughout the city, but they follow their own code. And even the people that they rob are also following the same rules. It's almost like a dance more than it is actual crime.
Yeah, and Joaquin, what you were saying there about the rules, and from what I've seen, that even applies for the people who follow a different set, sort of what we do. It's, even the crime's well organized.
Right, it's about, I can really admire that. It's about respect, it's about loyalty.
Alright, and so Caram, like, you've been walking around, and like, this city also has its fair share of definite orphan issues. So many like adventurers like pair off, have kids, and then they keep going on adventures and they don't come back. Like, they have to disappear because we need to create orphans, because if we don't have orphans, how are we going to get protagonists? If we don't have protagonists, how does the Adventurers Guild grow? You understand. It's all very basic. And this is what one of the orphanage owners has been telling you. And she is a little old lady. She motions back to her orphanage, which is a giant shoe. Of course it is. And she's like, yeah, but all of them are sweet little angels. You do gotta look out for the Jacks, though. The Jacks are they're a loose gang of just little nightmares. This Jack Horner, Jack Be Quick, Jack O'Lantern. He's from out near Belltown, and there's that other one. God, it's right at the tip of my tongue. Caram, you know that name. Which Jack from Fairy Tales is the fourth member of that gang? If you can't think it, no pressure.
Yeah, sorry.
So like you just snap your fingers, just like she's like, I'll think of it at some point. It'll come to us. And yeah, so like you see the culture of like orphans and children in this city. It's all just like a cyclical thing. And like the city, everybody's happy. The kids are happy. The orphans are happy, except for when they're supposed to be sad.
Honestly, I was going around some of the orphanages, and even they're organized. It's both surprising and, for me, it's kind of a little sad.
Why sad?
Well, don't get me wrong. They seem happy, except, you know, when a kid should be sad. But I don't know, it just weird that they're so okay with this lifestyle. I don't know.
You know, like they're destined to be orphans. That doesn't really sit right with me either.
It sounds suspicious if you ask me.
I mean,
Like,
why I didn't sign up to be an adventurer, I don't... The bureaumancy that's been going on here is, honestly, to a surprising degree.
Yeah, I was mainly willing to do it because, if nothing else, I thought I could open a couple doors, and at least if it's only me, it limits the damage in case I end up screwed over because of this.
Can Krieg and Joaquin give me 20-siders, please? Krieg rolled a 4. Joaquin rolled a 13. Joaquin, you're the one that comes up with it. It immediately occurs to you, if they're this organized when it comes to everything else, they've got to be really organized when it comes to assassins and hitmen, right?
Uh-huh. So,
That
is
sounds
it
like a
not,
real good aha.
Yeah, is it not true then, with this level of just constructed organization, almost organic, but it's almost like some other force is creating it, I would assume the hitmen, the assassins, are just as organized, just as efficient.
And just
think
as
there's
on
a
rails.
building we can go to and it just says assassins, and we can walk in and it's like, hey, I want to see all the jobs for this city, and they'll be like, oh yeah, sure.
There's no dark underbelly here. Everything is on the surface level. It is all plain for everyone to see.
There is a moment where Professor Winter is holding his Adventurers Guild card that Nichol is holding his Adventurers Guild card and looks down at it, and it's just like, you see a spot that says specialization, and there is like, there are parts where it's like Black Star, Hunter, and like Assassin, like requisitions, like, and you can just list what you're good at, and just Assassin is one of them.
Huh. Yeah, I point out the little section to everyone else.
Well, where's the nearest guild hall or whatever, and we'll just ask for which assassins have been sent out so we know who we're dealing with.
All right, we can probably start off at the one where I earned the card in the first place. At least I know where that one is.
All right, let's go.
Lead the way.
Onwards. So he points his arm out in the air.
All right.
Yeah, I know how this works. Yep, I know how this works. I start leading the way.
All right. So we're gonna cut back to James. James, are you staying in your hotel room, or have you like moved? Are you on the move? You know that the assassins know where you are.
Upon learning that there's a problem being had with my security guards,
Oh, you're gonna go out there? I'm sorry.
I immediately make plans to book it.
Absolutely. Out the window or down the hall?
Out the window's faster, but can't risk any injury, especially with my clothes being as done up so nicely as they are.
Just gorgeous. All right, so you head out the hall. You see one of them down, but he's breathing. He's not dead. And just the other three like go around, just like, we got to get you out of here, sir. Where to?
What? Is he gonna be alright?
He's gonna be perfectly fine. We've got another squad coming in to pick him up. They're gonna be a couple hours out though, but they're after you, not him.
Fine. We need to get out of here. What's the most secluded place around these parts? I just start.
We can get to Goblin Town. We go to Goblin Town. Nobody goes down there. It stinks.
Exactly. Make sure my suit does not get messed up.
Absolutely, sir. And all three of them like grab you by your wings and lift you off the ground so that you're not gonna like touch the ground. And they all just like hustle you out. Roll me another 20-sider. Oh. The second you leave this room, the second Uncle James leaves this room, you guys hear sounds like a gunshot. But James, you would never, you know better. You don't raise a gun in Yoke. Guns are not allowed in Yoke. So what could have made that noise? One second as I move these tokens.
See.
So what made that noise is... Oh, come on, tokens. Don't be rude.
See, the little bit that I know regarding magic of any kind, dealing with the crystals and all that nonsense, I'm aware that anything is possible. Even disguising the sound of certain things with sounds of other things. Someone's creating a diversion.
Nobody likes a ventriloquist, James. We know that. It's rule number 1 in the Bobbitt's like hotel, casino, and spa. We never allow ventriloquists. Never. But you do see the one that's talking to you right now takes a blow dart right to the throat, and they go down immediately as well. There's a small fairy, in full leather getup with a blow dart gun, and like you see her loading in another dart about as long as she is tall, and she's like, I can't believe I missed, in an incredibly high-pitched squeaky voice, and she's just like, and she looks at James, she's like, I'm gonna kill you!
No.
And then we cut back to the party.
You're very good at striding without making any bumps, Nichol. I applaud you.
Let's not plan on making this a permanent arrangement, all right?
Yeah, of course. Some people just wanted to borrow truffles because they were going to some western town and they felt like, ooh, a cow would help them out. I asked him not to, but then he just raised a paper that says, do whatever I want. I was like, fine.
I thought that was your paper.
Well, mine doesn't have the captain's signature on it yet.
So you four are outside the Adventurers Guild.
The Omni permits, the thing that permits you to do anything.
Oh, it'll be great next time I see First Mate. Who's
you
the
guys,
giraffe?
The giraffe turns and he looks down at you. It's like, I'm Sarah. It's like,
I'm Krieg.
Greetings to you, Sarah.
Hi, that's Petrie and that's Ducky.
Hi.
Hey, with the tree
I've
stars.
never heard
Who are
those
you?
names before. I, Joaquin, in universe, in character, have never heard those names before in conjunction, so I am unalarmed.
He's like,
What's your team name?
oh, we're the tree stars. Because we're so tall.
How delightful.
Oh, cool. Have you guys seen Littlefoot though? Cause like he looks a lot like me. He's a giraffe. He was.
Does he have a long neck?
He has the longest neck.
So you might say that he is a long neck.
He's definitely a long neck. He went.
That helps in the search. Thank you.
All right. It's like we're putting up. They are hanging up missing posters for him. Last seen like taking on a level 2 guild quest, the way he had to like slay a dragon or something. He was near this swamp, but I'm sure it wasn't a problem.
I don't personally know where he is, but I'm sure someone does.
Yeah, so like, if you see him, like, you know, I guess if you just saw his face, you would say he kind of looks like a horse, but he's got little like horns. So, just in case people don't know what a giraffe is.
No, I gotcha. I'm assuming that if we see something, probably let the local guild house know, because I don't think we'll just randomly run into you in the city again.
Oh no, we're around here most of the time. Like, well, we'll be around. Yeah. It's just, and like, Petrie like leans over and he's just like, we're not supposed to introduce ourselves with our names. You're Giraffe Fighter. I'm Giraffe Sniper. And Ducky is Goat Man Warrior. And she's like, I'm never going to remember that, and I don't want to.
Yeah, you'll get used to it eventually. You can call me Ray Pilot if it comes up.
Oh, hi, Ray Pilot. I'm Sarah. That's Petrie, and that one over there is Ducky.
I facepalm very quietly.
I like this one.
Alright, so into the guild we go. Is it this map? It is. Inside the guild house, and it is still popping off because the Leaping Lemurs and the Riddle and Rhyme are currently in a massive drinking contest with each other. And it's just like the whole bar is just screaming chug, 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 chug.
Well, that's interesting. I wonder who's winning.
One Tooth just like, hello there, Ray Pilot. What can I do for you? You looking for a quest? I don't know why I have that accent.
Well, sort of.
Absolutely. We got the board there. It's just like, I can't. And he's just like, he just pulls up a drink. He's like, you need a drink? You want a drink first? Like, I haven't had a drink in a bit. I could go for a drink.
Actually, I've had a bit too much to drink after last time.
Like, oh no, this is still going. Like, when'd you end up leaving?
I ended up leaving when the drinking wasn't helping with the depression anymore. Anyway, that's not why I'm here.
Oh, I'm sorry, man. You need to talk. I can take 15. Like, we can go. Let's go talk.
No, seriously. Thank you.
Okay.
But I'm okay.
I'm here for you,
really.
Man. If you need a sponsor.
Yeah. So are the three people who are with me here. Who, I don't want to keep them waiting either.
Oh, okay. Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
We meet at the library. It's the sub basement. We've got coffee.
You guys meet at the library? I thought that was closed.
Getting library cards is closed.
Yeah, you can't get library cards, but like you can have like your meetings. I'm sorry, I don't know. Are you guys addicted to magic, all of you, or is it like
Addicted to? What?
Oh, we were having two different conversations. My mistake. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to assume.
No, that's all right. There, we're actually here on, well, guesswork. I actually was looking for, wanted to see about a few others with one of my subspecialties, and then I take out my card and point to the assassin one.
Oh, you're looking for the blackboard. And he like looks left and he looks right. And he's just like, come on. It's like, this your crew?
I trust him with my life, if that's what you mean.
Okay. You guys got like a group name yet, or is this like your first time squatting up? And he like
it's classified.
It's classified? Is it just it's classified?
Yes.
Yes, it's the squad name is called It's Classified, and then you take a black Sharpie and you redact that.
That is the first time I've heard that. He does it, like you see him writing on the blackboard, and then he just takes a black ink pen and just goes right over it. You're like, all right, yeah. A brush, I meant like a paintbrush. It's just like, man, you guys are gonna cause quite a stir down here.
We're pretty unique.
I bet most people like don't take on black jobs as like a full group, but high priority targets, He's like, and he gets into this little room, and the room 100% looks like any of the like times that groups met on The Sopranos, but it was always like this dingy office or something, but they were talking about like millions of dollars and stuff, but they were meeting in like Jersey because that's where the show was. Like that's how this whole room feels. And he like puts on one of those green visor things and puts a cigarette in his mouth.
Yeah, thanks for the cigarettes, by the way. It really makes me feel like some of the stuff I did back in the old days.
He was like, "Oh, we all have our pats, and I don't pry, but like if you do ever need a meeting, libraries, bottom floor, we're good." And then like he puts his cigarette back, and he's just like, "All right, is there like a price range you guys are looking for? I've got a couple targets here. Anyone in particular you looking to hit?"
We heard there was a flamingo. Pink bird.
Oh, yeah. Straight out of Dyad. Yes, that's right here. We've got one salamander. Large contract. Ooh. You guys got some big name competition.
What's their names? Who else is on there?
I can't just freely divulge that kind of information. I mean,
well, we're not.
No. We're just having a friendly conversation here. We're not.
I mean, I like to keep it friendly, and.
Right? Do we really need to make this so stiff and formal? I'm just curious, man.
And he's like, okay, fine. It's just like, and you do notice he is still pretty drunk. Like he's a functioning alcoholic, but he's still a bit under the table. Which, funnily enough, is where I actually think Pim is right now, upstairs under one of those tables. So he's like, well, first off, and then we cut back to James in the bar, and his security guards shoot like they do not have guns. That is important that you know that they are not using firearms. Like James's like security group, just the two that are left are firing slingshots into the rafters. And he's just like, oh, firstly, we have Fairy Assassin, lethal with that bow gun. And then another blow dart goes flying past Jim's head. How are you dealing with this, Jims?
I'm very carefully dodging and trying to just avoid ducking behind chairs and patrons in the bar.
All right. And she's like, you just need to die, please, please. You know you'll get better.
Respectfully, no. I would rather not. Stop. I appreciate if you stop.
And she's just like constantly just like, and she's like managing just to like automatic rifle fucking style. And she's just like, she goes for another one, and this is your moment. Your security guard has the bead on her. Like both of them. Roll me 2 20-siders. Or 3 if you are also joining in the attack.
I'm gonna do
18, yeah. One of them catches it square in the face with a stainless, like a ball bearing, like right in her face that is as big as her head. Doesn't kill her. She's not dead, but she like falls to the ground with just a loud, with a soft thump. And they're just like, "Sir, I'm sorry. We gotta leave them." And like pointing to the body on the ground. "We gotta go."
Fine. Before we go, I gotta grab something from them. Just in case we need it later. I gave it to them for safekeeping. You understand.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, so you guys see James grab like a briefcase full of dream crystals. Just a massive amount. And those are dangerous. Give me 1 second as I set up the next map. And then it's just like, and of course there's, you must have heard of the Maori, sorry, what was I saying? The Mayor Wasp Keeper. He's so well known, and it's known that he's on this job. And then like, James, you are suddenly dodging wasps all over. Like as they like are coming into this room. Like the whole room is filling with wasps. And like, roll to get out of here. $19. Okay, you and your 2 security guards get out of there, and then we move back to the bar. As a guy comes walking into the back office with you guys. Oh yeah, then you guys are fucking... James, how did James kill, or take, not, you don't have to kill him, but take him out of the picture, the Mayor Wasp Keeper?
After grabbing the briefcase, I very quickly, upon seeing this other intrusive pest, I very quickly grabbed the dream crystal, crushed it in my hand, and tossed it at him.
You start to see a giant, like, black cloud pour out of the area around him, and he just, like, starts, like, freaking out, and, like, you see giant wasps that are a different color than his wasps, like, are stinging at him as he's having a nightmare of being attacked from another nest, and another wasp nest, and he passes out, and he just starts foaming at the mouth, and you are clear. His wasps all like fight with the nightmare wasps right now. So far, since it's a 20, you took care of that, and you're not gonna find any ill effects from that.
I turn to Michael and Matthew. We need to leave now, while they're still down.
Yes, sir. Of course. And they pick you up by both of your wings and carry you out. And while you guys are in the back room, another man comes walking in. And he's just like, "Hey, sorry." Like, Merman Hitman. That never doesn't sound right. Merman Hitman. But you know, whatever you write down is permanent. It's like, cool. Oh, hey guys. No, like,
Hi.
What's the name of the guy that I'm supposed to kill? Like, I feel like it rhymes with James. What was I'm sorry. And like One Tooth sighs and he's just like, he puts his hand out. He's like, oh, do I? And he's like, yes. He puts in 5 coins. He's like, he's got to pay me 5 coins whenever he forgets their name. It's James. Oh, you're all looking for him. James.
Hi.
Yep.
And he's like, hey, oh, you guys are like a group hit squad. All right.
Yeah, before you ask, it's classified.
Cool. Merman Hitman.
Yeah, I'm Ray Pilot specifically.
Ah, sick.
And I am Leonin. What would you call my job? Ambassador?
Oh, never met a ambassador. Met a Leonin though. Good on the waves, and he definitely does the like thumb and forefinger thing. But this guy feels like ish, not thumb and like pinky. Like he is a surfer
English.
for sure.
Right.
He's like, so like, you guys think he's gonna be tough? Should I have squatted up? Should we squat up?
Well, he might be pretty tough. He might have something, pocket sand. He might have slingshots. He might have, who knows what at this point. We don't know what he's got or what he's capable of, so.
Oh man,
Yeah.
Sand in the eyes?
It's
Oh.
terrible, I know.
And he just looks at One Tooth. He's like, I'm out. This guy throws sand?
Yeah, he can be a rough one. Sometimes you just gotta know where you stop. Sorry to hear it, but I'm sure there's gonna be another one for you sometime soon.
I mean, yeah, there's plenty of people to kill. Like, yeah, that's cool. It's just like, don't give me any more sand ones. Fucking, he stomps out.
Awesome. I mean, yeah, that's unfortunate for that man.
Yeah, as he's walking away, he's grumbling. I hate sand. It's coarse and it gets everywhere.
Really harshes his vibe.
His vibe is so off. It's like out in the bar section of the guild, you guys definitely saw Soki just pounding it back, and Soki's out there and senses the vibes off and goes over to talk to Merman Hitman. I just know that's happening.
Well, better him than me, at least. Already did that once. I've had enough of that for a while.
So One Tooth's just like, so what you guys want? Like, do you need like the hint? It does cost extra. Like, I take a part of your bounty if you take this hint. But you guys know that it's classified. I'm sorry. I don't know why I said that.
Hey, everyone was new once, and B, never mind a reminder.
You guys are just the most professional speaking ass hit squad I've ever seen. Have you guys thought about just like maybe just going around motivational speaking style?
You could say it's what I do professionally.
That's our second gig. This is just on the side.
Yeah. You ought to see him over there. I mean, he can literally kill with kindness.
Amazing man, Joaquin.
This has got to be the most interesting day I've had all year. And I work at a magical adventuring guild. So what you guys want? Like, what are we looking for? It's like, last known location. And then he tells you the address that you guys already know because of Krieg.
On it.
All right.
I mean, doesn't surprise me that he's stayed in one spot so long.
He must have formidable defenses of his own if he has stayed put for such a long time.
Well, I think that does raise a question as to how long has that bounty been up so far?
He's just like, yeah, and he like looks back and he's just like, it went up, and I'm a little inebriated right now, so I can't remember the date that we played the all hands, but that date is when this hit went out. April 30th. Whatever this world's version of April 30th is.
So it's been about 2 to 3 weeks.
You know, that personally, that's making me think either those are some really good defenses. Of course, part of it maybe is that he may not be playing by the rules everyone else plays by.
I'm thinking either incredibly incompetent hitmen or as the other...
Hey, come on! Those are your guild mates!
When did I ever say I was in the guild?
Whoa, 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 whoa! He leans in and he's just like, you're not in the guild? I can't... And he like pulls the book back and he's like, guys. Whoa. Oh.
I'm not dealing with bureaumancy.
You can't cross those lines?
Caram, did we...
Look, he's a good man. I'm not gonna lie to him.
It's just like, it's all right here. Like, it's all right on the back of that card. It's all on the up and up. You guys got it.
We do respect that you have a certain set of mores and rules here, and we don't wish to be breaking them left and right here.
Actually, maybe we could put it this way: is that let's just say your organization isn't the only one that's been contacted about this.
It's a matter of international politics.
It's just, you guys could have your fucking bureaumancer, like, look this over. It's real quick, But, like, if you guys want to be you guys got a lawyer, right?
Of course.
I know a good lawyer.
Yes, of course we do.
And then you do hear the voice, and it sounds a lot like Professor Winter's voice. Walk up behind it, just like, just says, of course they do.
Yes, of course they do.
Hi, Juris.
It's been an absurdly long time, hasn't it?
It has. Great to see you, buddy.
Good to see you.
Great,
Still around.
wonderful to see you.
So, what's the world-ending contract I'm trying to fix again?
It's just, I think friend Warp. I don't want to assume you are a Warpletinger, correct?
Name's Caram.
Answer is yes.
Friend Caram here has I think he has concerns over the bureaumancy with the Adventurers Guild.
The Vorpaltinger fighter, yes, just for sake of local custom.
It's just like, and he's already heard most of a mission, and his group has deterred another client from accepting.
Not on purpose.
We did not deter him as much as we gave him freely available information that he could have asked any member of the public and received.
And he puts his hands up. He's like, yep. I'm not a bureaumancer. I just play one on screen.
No. That's all right. I understand entirely. Thankfully, I already have a pre-existing retainer with some of these people, so I'm more than willing to take a look here. Actually, if we could have a quick private side room to discuss this issue.
Absolutely. And he walks
Yes,
out.
have to maintain confidentiality, of course.
I'm not getting an adventurer's card.
Is he gone?
Yeah. Oh yeah, he's gone.
Oh, thank
He
God.
takes
Oh my goodness.
he takes conscience, but he takes it very seriously.
Yeah, I get the feeling I'm going to need to stay out of this negotiation for a second, so I'll let this, dragon lawyer person handle it.
Yeah, the name's
No drinking.
Juris, by the way.
All right, Nichol.
Yeah.
So,
you do.
yeah,
have
I'm
the
going to take a
paperwork
look at the
right
card.
there. Oh yeah.
Yeah, and review the paperwork.
Then yeah, as you just skim it over, everything is on the up and up. Because you are familiar with the Adventures Guild is one of the primary things that the Bureaumancers do in this city. So everything about this is stock standard. They have, unlike the disgusting contracts that you have seen cross over into Dyad as of late due to a rogue Bureaumancer, this is perfectly reasonable. They don't hold claim on your actions. They just like to call you by your guild name so that it never gets confused. There might be two Carams in the world, so they would want you to be Warpleting or Fighter while doing their missions. And also, it has a very good insurance package.
Okay, hold on, let me take a look at this again here. Need to make sure they didn't try to change the language on me. Okay, good. Alright. Good. I was worried that they tried to add some of that adhesion crap in here. No, okay. Basic upshot with the contract is they like to keep things in-house. They maintain no intellectual or physical property rights over the work. Basically, it's in-shop versus out-of-shop sort of thing. Yeah, they want to make sure that everyone who gets the benefits package is actually part of the guild, and that people aren't. I believe the term I heard is scabbing.
Okay.
In other words, if you agree you're not going to sign your life away, you get your share from the contracts, and you maintain your rights in everything. Not unlike the crap I'm seeing that's coming in back east.
Well, I trust you, Juris. And I know that you do have the Wander Crew's best interests at heart. I am not joining this.
So, to be clear, they are running a closed shop, a union shop, or an agency shop?
I think personally it is agency/union situation.
Understood.
Yeah, it's closer to agency more than anything, Joaquin.
Alright, is there any way for us to get a contract and not have some of our members of the shop, so to speak?
In the paperwork, there is a outside help. You could commission somebody on out of the bounty. You have to pay that to the commissioned and also a share back to the guild.
Yeah, there is a standard work for hire clause here, which would provide that sort of an opportunity. It means that you lose a part of the share to ensure that it goes into the Solidarity Fund. I think they added that when they had an issue between the guild and a few other organizations, and each side was, they were calling some people who were trying to get solidarity just going through lines everywhere. It was honestly, it was a mess that I never hope to see again. But yeah, give me a few minutes. I can get you listed as a work for hire with Mr. I'm sorry. What's your companion's guild name?
Honestly, I forget.
Never mind. I can check the records.
Here's a question for you then. Is there a way to get around the race and occupation that they have been trying to do?
That's a good question. Normally, the purpose behind the race and occupation standard is because oftentimes names are a lot more common than that mixture. But I'm not
just
sure.
Put the hair trigger down as your name.
No. It's Carambola, or I'm not taking it.
Well, that's the thing. Given your unusual circumstances, I'm not sure if I could get away with. Well, no one would know about the whole liminal aspect, so I don't think I would necessarily be able to get that to fly in front of an arbitrator, but I may have to think about that. I think you may have to keep with the work for hire now, and then maybe see if I can do some negotiations with the next bargaining agreement.
And One Tooth just like is everything taken care of down there?
Yeah, I think we're getting close. We're just figuring out the terms of a standard work for hire.
Good. I don't want to sound pressing or anything to you. I'm pretty sure that's James right there. And he points out the window. James, you are running as fast as you have ever run in your life, but mostly you're being carried by your flamingos. Your flamingo security guards. Like, you feel like another dart go whizzing past your head at the last second. It's like, oh, I didn't put your token here. Give me 1 second.
Yep. With that statement, Juris is going to run out to handle the paperwork and yells as he's heading out of the scene. Oh, yeah, by the way, have the captain contact me. We need to check on re-upping my retainer, all right?
We will get right back with you on that. If we can just, we'll just settle this. We'll predate this contract or post-date it or whatever. I don't know the term for it. Just get it sorted. We've got to go after him.
Yeah, don't worry. I know. It's go do your thing. I'll do mine, and I'll tell the other guy to go back in.
Right. Let's go. And I just start running out after him.
Yeah. Krieg runs.
Nichol. Yeah, Nichol runs in behind, looking incredibly confused.
Come on, target's going.
How far
good.
away do
That
you
I
think
can
he is?
handle.
Alright, so you guys all come busting out the door. And there, in front of you, is James and 2 security guards.
Hey, buddy.
Hello.
I was talking to Jims, not you, Caram.
Oh,
I know.
Officer Vernix. Looking back. Not great time. We can discuss terms. Why are you... Wait.
Don't ask questions. I'm gonna jump on him and then be like, gotta go, just go.
What?
You're jumping on James.
Yeah.
And
Look
then
at
running
boss.
away.
Wait,
Yeah.
what?
Alright.
Huh?
Don't ask questions, just go.
Krieg!
I'm gonna whisper him. We can talk about business later. First, you need to be not dead so I can make money off you.
Likewise.
The 2 flamingos just, they do the... It looks so dumb because they are arm in arm with James. So like imagine just a chain link of flamingos, but then they are doing the little flamingo stomp thing to turn around like 360. So it takes forever to do the 180, and then they just sprint forward, and Krieg is being carried on top of them. and I don't know if anybody has any idea what's going on.
You know what?
Nichol
Let's
looks confused
just follow
again.
him. Let's just follow
Yeah,
him.
yeah, agreed. Let's
Gonna run
let's
after
see
him
where
while
this
shouting,
goes.
Krieg, you son of a bitch!
I can't hear you. I'm busy saving. I mean, there's a flying thing. What the hell
And
is
then-
that, Jums?
Then they go flying around the corner, and then you see the assassin. You see the fairy assassin, and she's just like, "Hello, are you my competition?"
No. And then he suddenly disappears in the gold shimmer, and then teleports behind her, and then makes an attack.
Yeah, sure, roll that. Alright. Yeah, that finishes her off because she already got hit in the face with a ball bearing. What's it like? What was the attack?
Oh, it was the famous. It's okay. I've got a joke. She turns around. What did the 5 fingers say to the face? And then I just slap her, and then she goes down.
Yeah, Krieg just bitch slapped a fairy. Everyone.
I'm just following after.
He
James.
did have a one-liner before it, though. So,
Yeah.
I don't know if that is adjusting what anybody thinks of Krieg. The security cards, which, mind you, 2 asshole flamingos are like, fuck yeah.
Hell yeah.
I wasn't gonna make money off you. I wouldn't be here. So let's go so we can talk about this.
Yeah, so what do you 3 do?
I already said I'm just following after them.
Likewise.
Yeah, no, I'm on their tail.
Are you guys trying to, like... Is it, like, you convincing them to stop? Or...
I'm just going along with it at this
Yeah,
point. This
you know,
seems fun.
I am gonna yell ahead. I am going to actually use a wizard power, and I'm going to
shit.
command them to stop, and they will have to break that influence.
Oh, yeah. So this is the first time we've ever seen Joaquin use their wizard power. And it feels a little diluted, but you are right on the edge of the the seasonal side. That you, for a second, it doesn't feel like it's going to work, but then immediately you feel it full power.
Oh, thank
And-
God.
Warlord, you need to resist the... Oh, sorry. James, you need to resist this. Roll 2d20, and you have to take the lower. Failure. So, James, the security guards stop, like dead. Krieg, I think you fall off James's head. But they do not move.
God damn it, boys! Why are you stopping? What are you doing?
And it feels like rigor mortis situation. They're not dead, like they're breathing, they're just like waiting for the next order.
Ah, shit. He's gonna land on his back. Well,
All right.
Joaquin, Caram, I'm thinking maybe we could take over in, carrying him along.
Yeah, no,
I like this
I think
idea.
I think we should.
Oh, hey, Jenna, hey.
Don't worry,
I'm
we're
not
just
sure.
replacing
Hey,
your
hey.
guards that can't walk anymore. Come on,
I'm
come
not
with
a
us.
thug. I'm not. Let me introduce myself. I'm the Lannan plenipotentiary. I'm not here for muscle or violence. We're just gonna have a chat.
Just a nice little chat. Seems that Krieg has more reasons to keep you around, so this is gonna be a nice.
Krieg's gonna be a part of this chat.
of course.
I know
I need
there's
to know.
so much we need to talk about right now.
I need to know if we're taking him to the hotel or if we're taking him to Krieg's shitty apartment.
I can't go to the apartment. I've already called the
Sid's,
cops, so we'll have to
Sid's
go to the
still
hotel.
showering in there. Sid has
Yeah.
not gotten out of the shower.
We can't use my apartment because I already told them we're done with it, so we'll have to go to the hotel somewhere else. If it's not too packed, I can just buy out the whole floor if we need to. It's not like I'm using my money. I mean, what?
Could also go to the downstairs of the library.
Ooh, they do have meetings there, I've been told.
You know, compared to the others who are currently chasing me, I think you all are the better alternative. Sure, I'm willing to chat.
Absolutely. We know how to be reasonable. And I grin with all the spiky teeth just a little too wide.
He will use those, by the way.
Noted.
So you all have Billiam in his hotel room. The security guards have not like moved, and once they do move, what was that?
Jim's.
Oh, Jim, sorry. And like you don't have anything to worry about with them right now. You have.
Are they gonna be okay, Joaquin?
Why wouldn't they be, Krieg?
I don't know.
Joaquin,
I've never used whatever magic.
Oh no, yeah, no, they're fine. They're fine. They do what they want. They just were momentarily convinced to stop.
Fascinating.
Yeah, at least it wasn't literally killing with kindness.
Anyways, onwards.
So, yeah.
Onwards.
And the other thing is James has a giant, not giant, a regular sized briefcase full of dream crystals.
What's in the briefcase? Be honest, or I'm kicking you.
I just crack it open and I go like, this is some nice looking product you've got here.
I'm glad you noticed, kind sir.
I just slowly put on the gas mask that I got from the last time I had my nightmare.
Oh no, we're not going to be breaking any of these today.
I don't trust them.
That's fair.
To be fair, you do have me outnumbered.
All right,
let's all relax here. Caram, Nichol, we're just having a chat here, do we? We don't need to get all encloistered on this fine gentleman, do we?
Yeah, you know what?
Right.
Take a seat between me and Nichol here.
Yeah, why don't we get more comfortable here?
While we have Krieg explain what's going on.
Hold on, let me frisk him to make sure he doesn't have anything else. I'm gonna try and steal your wallet as I frisk you.
That is so hilarious. Like, and this is the most meta that I want to be today. When I sent Warlord the list of things that Jim's has, a wallet was on that list. And that's very funny that you just stole it.
Well, we gotta make sure he doesn't have anything dangerous on him as my hands are going all over him and conveniently happen to find something that I'm not letting anyone else know that I find.
Roll against James. I need James and Krieg to both roll. Alright.
May I make a roll myself? I want to see if I catch this.
Sure. Alright. So, you definitely see
nothing.
Like, you definitely see Krieg, like, pat down, James. Oh. So, okay, yeah. You don't...
Oh, I had... See, any smart businessman out for travel would know to keep his most valuable items hidden away, and often a decoy, just in case.
Alright. So... Yeah, Caram, what you see is Toast, like, pat him down, and Toast doesn't find anything. Like, and he's like, alright. It was like, just shrug at each other. William, you have hidden on
Jims.
you Jims, you have hidden on you whichever weapon you want. In your pocket is a one-hit, takeout situation. Whatever that looks like, and you can tell me when you use it. If you need it, you have basically the bomb on you. And the whole audience sees that, but nobody else in the room except for James knows. Except for everybody thinks Krieg patted you down correctly.
Well, now that you're certain I can't really defend myself in this situation, how about that nice little chat you were talking about?
As I said, take a seat between me and Nichol. Chair's open for you.
Where's your bar?
Oh, there's gotta be a bar here, right? But I think because it's so fantasy, I'm actually thinking it's closer to a Dungeons and Dragons themed tiki bar in the corner.
Krieg, later, you sit down now. You have some explaining do yourself.
I'm gonna go over to that little theme bar and I'm gonna start just sort of fiddling with the accoutrement there and go, Krieg, can I get you anything? And then our guest here, Jim's, anything for you?
No, I had a drink myself. I will let you know, there's nothing alcoholic there.
Oh, of course, yes.
Now that's fair.
Right.
Oh, look, they have goblin whiskey. I'm rather fond of it, actually. I know it's a little harsh to the palate, but
now I can
find
tell you,
over rocks, it tends to distill the bite just a little bit, as long as you let it melt just a touch here. I'm gonna indulge myself. Are you sure neither of you want anything?
Joaquin,
I can tell you.
Joaquin, you see so many lemons on that bar. So many perfect lemons sitting next to crushed up crystals.
Oh, interesting. You know what really goes great with that drink? Is I find just a bit of, and I pick up one of the nearby, just one of the little common knives that would be in that barman's kit, and just sort of start slowly peeling off this just tiny little swirl of lemon zest. And I'm like, just a touch of lemon zest goes just superbly with it. And I drop it purposefully in the drink. You're sure you won't have any?
Quite certain. I do
Oh,
appreciate the offer.
Nice place you've got around here. It's walk around the small place. You've been here long?
Oh, just a month or two. But of course I need the best for myself. Can't really get acquainted to a place if you don't know its best features.
Of course, I'm sure you've brought a lot with you as well.
Strangely not. I like to travel light in some cases. Never know when an emergency might happen, of course.
Of course. Always gotta have that go bag of sorts.
Now, I don't want to interrupt you two's conversation, but you seem to have me at a disadvantage here because it seems like you two already know each other quite well. Krieg, how did you two meet?
I've never met him in person in my life.
Of that I'm totally certain. How could you have?
He's a flamingo.
Right. A sworn enemy.
That nephew of his is a dick.
Fair. I cannot deny that. But I would not personally say enemy, considering I've barely met many of you.
Okay, and you seem like a fine fellow. I don't want to let my prejudice get ahead of me.
No, I understand. Listen, I heard extensively from my nephews complaining and moaning about Krieg and the people he was working with, which you all seem to be quite wonderful people, I must admit. But I had to reach out because I had some concerns regarding my nephew and the rivalry, we'll say, he had with Officer Vernix here.
So one letter led to another letter, which led to another letter. And soon we were pen pals, so to speak.
So you two are engaged in lucrative, counteractive business to your cousin, do I have that all right?
Just about. We never really solidified anything. We were still dealing with negotiations, and we're hoping eventually, once we both had a moment to remove ourselves from more higher priorities, have a direct conversation regarding the specifics of the deal.
Well,
Words to be said.
It seems to me here, and correct me if I'm wrong, that we have a situation. We have a classic example of the, and I take just a little bit of a sip of my drink. God, that's so good.
It is.
I think this is an enemy of
perfect.
my enemy is my friend scenario. Is
Acquaintance. Maybe not friends.
The
numbers
rival of my
constructed.
rival is my loose business associate. Is
That
that the
works.
verbiage you would prefer?
Yeah.
Whoever isn't trying to kill you may make you stronger.
You know, there's a lot to that, because there's a lot of folks that are trying to kill a lot of folks, and there have been some folks that have tried to kill me. And
Get used to it.
yeah, exactly. Krieg, thank you.
You're welcome.
This is why you're such an excellent partner. I'm glad you could have forged this connection for us.
What now?
Sorry,
We
no, it
are
does
gonna
occur
have
to
a
you.
good we are gonna have a good connection, though, aren't we? It seems like we have everything to gain from a connection. You know, there's this business of an assassination, a big bounty on your head. You know, we could stand to gain a lot from that, but I think that's awfully short-sighted, don't you, Krieg? You're the accountant. What's the long numbers on this?
Well, long numbers is usually to fake the man's debt and then use him for your own gains to make more money than you can in the short term.
And I don't know. I don't know much about the money side of the game, the numbers side of the game, but from my perspective, I think what we have here is leverage, a little political currency. We've got social capital. That's it. That's if you want to join in our enterprise. Because I mean, if not, I'd be happy to just, you know, leave you to your own thing here. I mean, you've got some perfectly fine guards here and just a swarm of assassins at your gates. You've done pretty well so far.
You make some very fine observations, and you said enterprise, correct?
Yeah, if that's what we're engaged in, are we not, gentlemen?
You know what? You're right. And I feel like this conversation should be looked at from that perspective.
Yeah, I couldn't agree more. Krieg, what do you think?
I'm down to make money off the flamingo.
That attaboy, I knew you were. So what say we bury the hatchet, set aside some old, rather prejudicial grudges, and see what a relationship, a man on the inside, a little bit of wheeling and dealing, can gain for both of us.
Yeah, I glance over at some of the crystals. You know, I may be a bit concerned about some of the methods, but I think we can talk about those and Ultimately, we need to make sure we have a good result here.
I couldn't agree more, Nichol, and you bring up a good point. It's about sometimes the best way to change the world and to change an institution is to break in from the inside.
So, real quick.
Yeah, I'm also going to glance to Caram, see how he's looking.
Caram just sees you look at him and he just sighs. If he's helping us, I have nothing to say one way or another.
Don't get me wrong. I have seen what this product does to people. I have given it a shot myself, and I know there are problems in the supply, even the finest of samples. There are issues.
James, can you roll me 2 20-siders? Oh, shit.
Oh, shit.
So, let's go outside the room real quick. Caram, you hear it immediately as James, your 2 security guards are beating the hell out of Sid. Just like he was trying to sneak into the room, and like these 2 are just kicking the shit out of him. How does it look?
Just Danielle, people's elbow, immediately.
Just
With
real
a follow-up.
just wstling moves. Not even like Krav Maga. It's like literal like WWE.
100%. Just and it is the most vicious beating you ever did.
With a steel chair. It's like you were hearing that through the door, and like there was like when one of them is doing a move, the other one is like, and the crowd goes wild. Ah! And that is the fight that is happening outside of this room.
It's some kind of slobber knocker going on outside, or what?
Should I check on that?
They push Sid into the room, and they're like, there's another assassin, but he was really bad at it. And they both high five, and then they do the one where you turn your arm upside down, like that other 5. It's terrible.
Is he knocked out?
Yes, is he knocked out?
I don't think. I think whatever is best for the scene. He can be conscious, or if it's a joke that you want him knocked out, then
I think it's best that he's knocked out.
Shouldn't we ask him some questions?
I don't think I could survive any more of him running his mouth about anything.
Yeah, it looks like a good thing that they knocked him out. That could have made things a little more complicated.
You boys sure did a number on him.
We can turn this to our advantage. If right now we are trying to fail our contract, what better way than to say that we're...
but also not kill him.
Well, here's the thing. If we're playing the long game, I think you mentioned, what, a little faking to death?
Yeah, how about we make you disappear?
Which one of these security guards do you like least?
I'm sorry?
Well, we're gonna need a body, and we can't use your body, so...
Officer, I understand, but these are my trusted servants.
Okay.
And
you
that
have
said,
any untrusted servants around?
Well, there is one option. I went into the case of crystals. During the first couple of weeks of us discovering those, we found that with enough of it crushed up, you can force someone into a comatose state, very much like death, with a 10-20% chance of them actually dying.
Mm-hmm.
Huh.
That said, Officer Vernick's correct. while I absconds with you all, it would make sense that one of my bodyguards here makes themselves in my, liking and,
Well, we don't want to be. We're not barbaric people. We're not wanton, cruel menaces here. Why don't you ask if your loyal servants here? I'm sure one of them would be willing to volunteer for that small risk. They put their lives on the line for you every day.
Matthew just raises his hand. Sir, I'm fine with it.
That's a real Sophie's choice Jim's just made right there.
Guess we got everything set up. Now the thing is getting you out of here without being seen.
Well, I have a couple things that might help with that.
Right.
Like, if nothing else, I have a bit of fashion smoke, which I'm sure could be used to make something that makes you not look like yourself for a little while. Well, make your clothing not look like you for a little while, because you wouldn't be caught dead in something horribly clashing.
Right.
But we all have to make sacrifices here, don't we?
And of course, your trusted servant is going to also need a makeover of his own if he's to pass for a man of such impeccable dress as yourself.
How horribly clashed?
I have no idea. That's up to the smoke. I don't really control it. It's just what's most appropriate. Maybe I can try to ask it to be nice, but I honestly don't even know if it has a will of its own.
I think if the goal is to transform, like, the flamingo, or the other flamingo into James, and the rest of you into, like, nondescript, like, hunters, then you all would have to tell me what kind of, like, straight up Dungeons and Dragons the movie character you are, because that's what it would transform you into. Like, that's what it would change your outfit into. To match this town, you would go full stereotypical fairy tale hero.
I think I can think of a couple things we can go with. We might have to go local with the garb. So, anybody you've seen out there, Jims, that's what you'll look like.
Yep, I'll be a standard. Blue-skinned, fancy-looking tiefling.
Are those devil things with the horns?
I think that's it. They said that once. I think a couple of the others, preferred a different name. On so many of them, I think that they actually had to use different versions of the racial name just to make sure that they would fit in the guild books.
Makes sense.
I suppose that would make me the Elvish Ranger.
I'd say Bard, but Ranger works too.
Actually, let's go with that.
They do seem pretty handy with the loot.
Krieg is 100% the kobold. I just need you all to know that. I don't care what he's saying here. No, go ahead.
I've seen these little things that kind of look like little dragon things. I heard over whispers they were a kobold. I'm thinking of maybe going like a cleric, get myself some fancy robes, get that fancy holy symbol. No one will look at me twice thinking, oh, that guy is definitely not a money-hungry lizard. He's a pious cleric. Let's just ignore him.
I never knew that I needed a picture of Krieg dressed as the Pope, but a combination of the Pope Mr. T. That's what I need. Sorry, everybody. All right, Caram.
Kobold cleric.
I think that I would end up being the rogue. It's either I or the fighter. But I don't think Caram would wear heavy armor. So,
that's
rogue.
fine. All right, James.
If we want to distract everybody from Jims, we should put him in some heavy armor. make him a paladin. Make him like a Kenku paladin, maybe.
Kenku paladin. Damn.
All right. So yeah, you guys as this group are now making it. So what are you trying to take him? Are you trying to get him back to the sub to get him back to the silver thimble? Is that the goal?
Well, we need to turn in the bounty first. So should we take your counterpart to the guild, and then we can take you back to the sub?
We can definitely split up on that.
And be careful about splitting up the party. That was the first thing we were warned about.
All right. Suppose we can expeditiously do one and then the other.
I think you just said one of the curses in this town. There's like one of those unspoken things, you know? Like somewhere when you said we could split the party, a glass cracked. And they were like looking at it, and it was like the biggest omen. You're just lucky that nobody from Yoke was in this room when you said it.
I think you're gonna need this more than I will. And I hand Joaquin my clip.
Yeah, no, perhaps I will. I kind of recover from this like weird, strange like hair on the back of my neck just stood up feeling, and it's like, ugh.
You okay?
Yeah, I don't know. It's just a weird vibe. Anyway.
Right.
So should we wake up Sid and then tell him the job's done, or should we just throw water on him and leave?
You know what? With a mouth like his, he could really spread that word much better than anyone else. Don't you agree?
We'll do it after.
Yeah. Besides, poor guy could use a win.
We're not
Or
doing
he's
bounty
not
with
lost.
them.
So are you planning to wake him up and show him the dead body?
We should wake him up at the guild hall so everybody can see it. Plus, we can look like heroes for rescuing this frogman as well. So, social points.
How are we gonna schlep both of them into the guild hall and then wake them up and make it seem organic? Yeah.
Well, our cleric could be working on him on the way in.
Boom.
Love it. No notes. Sold.
Yeah, unfortunately,
okay,
that means you're
okay.
actually going to have to touch him. So, like I said, we're all going to have to make sacrifices here.
Don't worry, he showered. He showered for like an hour, but then he put those clothes back on. He didn't wash the clothes before he just put the same ones back on.
Hold on, let me find some gloves. I'm sure Jim's has some gloves around here somewhere.
Bar, back corner.
That fit your
bottom left.
hands? You know what? Yeah, okay. Why does Jim's have Krieg-shaped gloves? But I'm not getting into it. I'm not.
Doesn't.
All right,
Not
I
asking
found
those
these
questions.
gloves in the corner. I'm not sure what they were doing there. They were labeled as doll gloves for some reason, so I don't know if you have a
Oh,
doll fetish or something. But we'll just leave that for another time. Let's go.
I thought he said all gloves, like making a canon thing that is just like a piece of plastic that kind of looks like a condom that becomes a glove. Like it just fits whose ever fingers.
I mean, whatever God wants, God can make, right?
All
That's
gloves.
the cleric.
All right, so yeah, all of you, roll me playing your part in this scam, and Caram, definitely take the bonus for like using that tie clip in this situation.
I gave that to Joaquin.
Oh, you gave that to Joaquin. Oh, cool. Oh, it's very cool. I thought you were just showing it off.
No, it is a very nice tie clip.
Would also like to do something that requires mechanics. If I may.
Absolutely. Yeah, go for it.
It's the ability persona. I can spend AP to
Yeah,
rate
don't
up
you know?
persona.
Yeah, absolutely. So you are taking on this persona of the cleric. Are you? So Kobold Cleric is already known. Like kobolds are numerous. So Kobold blank is gonna be a hard thing to get. You gotta give me like a really good one, or else they will know that you are not that one.
And I changed the cleric to something else.
Absolutely. Yeah, that's what I'm presenting to you right now. Like, give me your best healing name. Like, but it's gotta be cleric situation like that, because that's what you're dressed for.
Alright, I will think about that on the way, unless we're already there.
We are there. But like we can put it off for a second.
Okay, give me a second.
It's like examples.
Okay.
Oh, go ahead.
Kobold Reverend.
Kobold Reverend. Give me a 20-sider. Nine. Tough choice. Okay. Somebody starts saying, you're not... What does the rest of the party do to stop this guy from saying you're not Kobold Reverend?
I'm going to burst into a bardic performance. I'm beginning a tale of our conquest. In song, in lyric.
Give me that 20-sider.
Alright, let's do it.
Unless you had the song.
Jesus
Christ. So somebody else...
Does a clip help that out?
You know, I believe it would. You get...
Oh yeah, I do. Bonus effect.
Oh yeah, the bonus effect is, like, in this situation... And, okay, they raised it by the category. It's gonna raise again, so it goes from a tough failure to a tough choice to a full, like, to just a straight success.
All right,
and
wonderful.
like the words aren't right, but then you feel like you were trying to be too Joaquin in the song, but they are looking for the most folklore song. They want you to just over embellish everything. Like, you want to tell the story. They want to hear what color the room was. So it's like everybody starts like stomping along as you just start hitting the perfect notes for this play. And it's just like, Caram, Caram and Nichol, you two are carrying that dead body.
And Lord Dapper Flamingo was slain. As I end.
Praise Bahamut.
Oh, follower? And like you see One Tooth do basically crossing himself, but it never goes low. It like touches his forehead, and then 6 other times, 3 times on each side. It's like praise Tiamat.
Bitch, you left. I mean, what?
Hey, let's not get religion into this. We're here for a job.
I mean, it's just he started it.
Well, I'm finishing it.
Okay.
I just saved this man's life.
You just killed this man. You all killed this man, correct? You are turning in this body for a bounty. I don't know what's happening anymore.
I believe
he's singing amazingly.
I believe he means that one, as Caram points over at Sid.
Oh, yeah. Lizard dickhole. And like, they throw him on. You guys you can put him on the counter next to the dead body. He's like, oh, I'm sorry, Kobold Reverend. Do you have any spell slots left to help him? I'm sure that
I used them all the way here. It was very dire.
Oh.
Took me all the way just to get him to where he's at now.
This flamingo
We
guy
can-
was that hard, was he?
Oh yeah.
Like, I know he's just a level. It's just a rank 0, but like, I mean, he looked.
He had like
looked like
6
he could
guards,
cause trouble.
and he took out 2 assassins already. You know that fairy person, and then the wasp guy, gone. This guy.
Not to mention the sand. He doesn't play by the rules. Or didn't. Past tense.
The merfolk, merman hitman in the corner is just like, get him! Fucking sand throwers. And then he just like goes back to drinking.
I believe all this lizard needs is some water to the face. Get him up.
Oh yeah, we've got water. And like, he throws a huge pitcher of ice water, like right in his face. And she's like, and now I gotta clean off my bar. And never mind the fact that there's a corpse next to him.
Understandable. Yeah.
Yeah, don't worry. With his clothes, this is cleaning off the bar.
And she's like, all right, so yeah, contract closed. This will go back to Sal. I mean, I'm not gonna send it back with this guy. I'm gonna post this with Holt, if that's all right.
Yeah, that's understandable.
Like you know what this world really needed was the reliable mail carriers of Holt. Never let one slip through their fingers. Woe be it to those who do. Anyway. So, and he looks over at, Caram. He's just like, so you cutting ties with us? You not gonna join up for real?
I just silently look at him.
Understandable. You can still drink here. It's not like you can be one of their +1s. That's fine.
Yeah. You know, I glance over to Caram.
Oh shit! They don't know you're Caram. They think you're you guys are in disguise. Oh, I know.
I honestly thought that this was just a rogue that had left.
Shit!
That's what I was asking.
I got lost. That's my bad.
Shifty. Their alliances are mercurial. We know that.
That merman hitman did say fuck sand, though.
A veritable flurry of sand.
Just like, he's furious. So yeah, he looks at you and he's like, so do we need to put it on you all's account? Or you guys want that, you want to cash out today?
Cash out today. We've got parties
We have a
go through.
Yeah. After something this big, we want to have a chance to live it up while we're still living.
I have many a song to tell and many a mistress to please tonight, and all those things require coin, sir.
Yeah, he does. Whoa!
If you're traveling
I don't think you're going to need the coin for the pleasing, but fair enough.
You don't know anything about my private life, okay? And I trust you stay out of it.
All right. Last time I ever tried to say something nice about you. Jeez.
He's got a big dick, everybody.
that's carrying over with the song. That it's just part of the song. He's got a big dick, everybody.
It was part of the song. I worked it in there.
Fascinating. Krieg, I need a 20
I'm a bard through and through. You have to.
16. Okay. Krieg, when One Tooth turns around, he's just like, whoa, you got a good amount in here today. And he puts the chest up. You are supposed to be being paid 200 coins to split amongst you, so 50 each. You decided to cash out of this adventuring team's coffer. So...
Okay.
Oh no.
Oh no.
You all...
We just stole so much
2,000 coins.
Shh.
Like...
No, I didn't say that.
The
Right,
small,
what are
a
we
small
talking about?
chest of 2,000 coins is now in your hands.
Oh boy.
Yeah, let's go get that party.
Yeah, let's go. This is amazing.
Yeah. So yeah, what's this party's name? It has a cleric, and it has a kobold reverend. It has a high elf ranger.
Bard.
Sorry, high elf bard. Tiefling warrior?
Tiefling sorcerer.
Tiefling sorcerer. And what were you, Caram?
Bunny rogue.
And we have Kenku paladin. James, you are seeing a very funny con being played on the Adventurers Guild right now. Like, James is aware of what is happening. All of you are aware of what is happening.
Focus, gold.
I was gonna say, I think it's already too late. I finally speak up. It's time that we
saying
go.
a thing.
Paladin, what did you say our team name was?
Glares violently.
Glares violently, everyone! And they all cheer because, like, they've heard all day. It's just like, yeah, did you hear what he did to the, like...
I just glare at the people cheering.
Yep, I'm also showing the crowd the party's namesake.
And they just cheer so much louder. Like, as you glare at them, they are just, like, loving it. They are eating it up. And hilarious.
Whisper the crumb. You always have to play to the crowd.
So not feeling quite right about fleecing a straightforward, well-organized, loyal community of adventurers, Joaquin's going to take a bag of 500 of the coins out of the chest and go like, I can make this much in another day singing the songs of our tales, sing the songs of our exploits. So I'd like to reinvest, make a donation to this hall, to its members,
and
to all of you.
They go wild. The whole place goes nuts. Like
Krieg is furious with me. I can tell. But
that's your share, by the way. That's not ours. You just gave up yours.
I know. I don't care.
Wait,
also, the paladin doesn't get one. You're here, everybody. To the glares violently, and to all you guys, yeah.
They are like beginning talks on adding the glares violently wing. And like, yeah, you guys actually make it out of town. And like everybody's like cheering and following behind you until like you get to the edge and the song stops, and then you continue down and there's the sub waiting for you at the beach. Also, there's a giant aqueduct right there. Don't worry about it. It won't come up. It's actually right here. You guys are right here on the map, though.
Yeah. There may come a time we need that extra. We need to reuse these personas, or we may need a little bit of extra favors in this town, and I think we can call that a small investment.
Yeah, of course.
We're still way ahead.
I wonder if I can set up a market square here.
Of course you do. Hopefully this one doesn't get shot up.
Yeah, I already gave one of your cards to one of the business people here, so you may be getting some calls sooner or later if you haven't already.
Krieg,
will say-
Market Square, endorsed by Kobold Cleric.
Kobold Reverend.
Of course.
I will say this.
No, no, no.
The way
Genuine
you spell
competition around
Kobold
here.
Hope at this rate.
Yes, Paladin.
There's some genuine. I will say there's some genuine competition around here. If you're planning on actually going through with that. Again, the finest tastes.
Didn't think
Finest
that
taste.
we'd be joining up with you, but guess we're allies, for better or worse.
For business.
Yeah, make sure it isn't for the worst. All right.
All right. Yeah. That feels like the logical end of Razzmatazz. That was fucking good, everybody. That was very good.
Can I break character now? Or
Yeah, I would. Yeah, that's good.
Oh, good.
Oh my
you
god.
you guys killed that shit.
Well,
Insane.
Isaac, I'm
Every
happy
time-
you're still
everybody-
alive.
I need everybody to know that everybody that has ever done the gag order has killed it. Like, it just has gotten like better and better and better the more comfortable you guys get. So don't think that like I'm just fawning over them. But fuck, Jesus, you guys.
To answer some of your questions, me and Isaac have been doing DMs back and forth on letters. So that actually happened, but not here. So I'm glad we were able to bring it into the real world now.
It worked out perfectly.
I love when
that
Oh,
was
yeah.
great. The moment that turned, it was like, okay, both I and Caram are curious. I have to see where this goes.
Yeah, I was really surprised by having to roleplay two different characters in two different sentences. I'm really glad voice
That
mod
was
has
great.
instant turn on and turn off.
That was really good.
Yeah, that was it. Actually,
It was wonderful.
It broke my brain for a second. I was just like, "Wait, what the hell is going on?"
I wanted that to continue a little bit longer, personally.
Knock yourself
I-
for a little
I was
bit.
looking forward to a like nutty professor situation there, where you were gonna end up like talking to yourself for an extended period of time, and I was just like, "Do it, do it, do it."
I'm just glad that all didn't show up to cuss everyone out. Or alternately, this new one I've recently been doing, the Runic Sorceress, which apparently sounds a lot like someone from Gibbet, from what I've been told.
Huh.
Quite interesting.
Oh, I'm sorry. The role playing is still good. I had a whole thing set up. Oh, okay.
Okay, yeah. So we can just bullshit through it.
Yeah, we can. I had something completely planned for that, but this became, I can't do that style and do anything in the chat. That is what I've learned from this, because I wanted to be in character as much as I could too. I break character way more than you guys, but
Well, while we're waiting for the RP and chat to finish up, I can regale someone with a Gibbet voice. You know, put it on screen
Please.
debut, even if it'll probably never be used.
yeah, sure. What we got?
I might as well.
Do it.
Let's hear it.
This is what we have. How does
Maybe.
it sound?
Oh my goodness.
See, I don't think of them so much staticky though.
Fair. That's a problem with a lot of the voice mods, unless it's just a pure pitch up or pitch down. A lot of them tend to sound robot-y.
Yeah. We'll talk about stuff. Like, we'll talk about what Gibbet is at some point more.
There's a magic item card played in the beginning. I didn't
Shit,
want that
there
to be
was,
forgotten.
I just didn't see a single moment to do it. No,
Understandable.
you know what?
Actually,
Jims, real quick, what was your hidden weapon?
Oh no.
It was a highly modified slingshot. Basically, it looks like a gun, but you know it's not a gun.
So
All the
just
bells and whistles.
So like
All the bells and whistles.
silent. Yeah. Okay. I will give you. Who played that card?
I don't remember.
I think it might have been Vala. Like, you guys,
Think
somebody
so.
will find that, and I'm gonna give that to Vala. If it, whoever played that card, Puppin, you're getting a highly modified slingshot. and I will give it to you at some point.
Oh.
By the way, I will say this.
Chase.
If Sid was awake when he got thrown in, I was about to kill him, man.
Oh, no.
Annoying man.
He's too much of a loudmouth to live.
Yeah, he's kind of a massive liability, except in very specific circumstances.
I would have 100% had the two flamingos beating the shit out of him, kill him, but I was just like, nah, not yet.
He's really difficult to kind of leverage in that correct direction, and that's kind of the problem with him.
I think he can be a very good hype man, but that's about it.
Yeah.
Listen, sometimes you just gotta know when you can't work with someone.
You
But
just
the
don't
problem
want
is,
to, so you find every reason not to.
He's a great
every
tool
reason to just avoid.
if you use it correctly.
No, I like Sid.
It's
He dug his way
Yeah,
through a
I-
tunnel.
That's why I wanted him to be knocked out. I didn't want to kill Sid right there.
He Shawshank Redemption
feel like-
himself.
He has got a heart
I
of
feel like
gold,
it's
and
more
he
so.
is- Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like it's more so. Us as a party have no problem with Sid, but all of our characters fucking hate him.
I
Just straight.
I totally
How
have
many
this
coins
huge-
do I get?
Did you? Sorry. Did you throw back in 1,500 and kept 500, or did you throw in 500 and kept 1,500?
I threw in my share, so I threw in 500.
Okay, so yeah, that's 1,500, and if you guys want to split it,
I'm not interested in it. So yeah,
500 coins
Oh,
for you.
I was going to offer a chunk of mine, but so be it.
I mean, if you don't want a chunk of yours, I'll have it. I mean, that's not a problem.
No. I'm sorry. This is only just to even the waters, not to rise someone up.
Fine.
Oh, I really should have used a voice mod for that. Oh well.
No, it's fine. So yeah, you guys are each gonna get 500 coins.
Yeah,
And
so
That's a lot of coins.
Wow, man.
is it though?
You have the game's superpower where money doesn't matter.
You can't really be upset.
No, of course not.
I figure I'm gonna get a lot more use out of the bard character if I have to.
And hopefully that clip tie, that's all yours.
Yeah, no, that was amazing. Thank you so much for that. I don't know where you got that. But...
It was a gotcha that he did when I was trying to I'm trying to give people specific items.
And honestly, the moment I saw Joaquin, it was like, I can't keep this right now. There's someone who can use this way better.
You felt it in your heart of hearts.
I mean, it's not the first time I've given out an item. Probably has my music box.
That's called.
Just for the sake of it, I'm playing an Oracle card. Since we're here.
What was that?
Well, an Oracle card was played.
For which game?
The next.
Oh, Constellation?
Yep.
Absolutely, I will get you that prediction. I don't have it written out right now.
I'd be surprised if you already did.
I wouldn't be.
Yeah, you gotta roll a d20. Yeah, that would be
Yeah, I gotcha.
great. I had this huge thing written out for Nika, and I was planning on doing this, DMing the chat, because I figured this wouldn't be a heavy team on me. I figured you guys were gonna carry it just fine. I was like, I can do two things right now. And then we did the fucking gag order, and I was like, oh no, I cannot split my attention. And then Nika's just been doing it. She's been doing all this RP. I got none of it. The first two things she did, I wrote, but everything else is just all her.
Yay, her.
Yeah, I'll have to rewatch this and read the chat later.
Yeah, I'm going to have to do the same.
Yeah,
I am too I knew
if I mess with chat too much, I was going to completely fall out of
Yeah,
it.
gag
It's like,
order really requires focus. Like, holy
Oh,
shit,
yeah.
I
requires
feel like
focus.
3 of us were too high to actively pay attention to too many things.
Oh, and
it's
also
more
as
than
a side
30 of us.
note, yeah, Nichol is actually going to suggest to Caram, hey, maybe the two of us should maybe check out that meeting, but underneath the library sometime. You know, see what it's about.
yeah.
I was going to talk to Juris, but he ran out. So I'll have to wait.
Yeah,
Mm,
but
that's
unfortunately, I couldn't.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I'm decent
okay.
at voice mod. I'm not that good.
But you guys fucking killed it. Amazing. Loved all 5 of you. Absolutely amazing. Oh, and okay, yeah. I'll get the coins.
We'll take care of that after stream.
But
Awesome.
thank you all so very much.
You guys were phenomenal.
Thanks for having us.
Yeah,
10 out of 10.
thanks.
No
Oh, yeah,
joke.
this was fun.
It was
Always
fun
great.
being in a game with Jims.
So we're gonna wrap up for tonight. We will see you guys tomorrow for Heathens, which I am looking forward to so much. Get to see some villains. It'll be a good time. Tee
Don't believe you at all.
Yeah.
But I'll still be there.
Oh, it's terrible
Yeah.
for you. It'll be great for everyone else. This is not.
Yeah, it's specifically terrible for Krieg.
Yeah.
It's a beating of everyone that's like, this man's been taking too many of our profits.
It's real bad
Yeah.
news for Krieg.
The meeting of kill that man.
Alright, so we will see you all tomorrow. Thank you guys so much. You're amazing. Bye forever.
Bye.
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 Bye.